Let's talk for a second about search engine optimization as it relates to your metadata for each individual page on your site. So I have a page for one of my online courses, and as you may know, I use the WordPress SEO by Yoast WordPress plugin to help me with my search engine optimization. So as you can see, I've got my page up here, and I've got my content in here, and if you scroll down, I've got my little WordPress SEO helper. Now I want to explain metadata, what it is and how it relates to search engine optimization. And this is not rocket science, it's pretty simple stuff, but it's important if you want to rank for a given keyword or key phrase. So what we can do is pick out our focus keyword, or in this case a key phrase. Most anything you're going to rank for in a search engine these days is going to be a key phrase, not a keyword. Those are going to be just too difficult to rank for. So I've got the key phrase, digital photography course. Easy enough. Now, where do I need to put that key phrase? I need to put it in really as many places as I can. Number one is going to be in the post title. So you can see I've got digital photography course. You want to make sure it's in your web URL. So that's why we had you change your permalinks much earlier in the course, because now when I click on this, I can see digital photography course shows up in the URL. Cancel there. Now the next place I want to put my key phrase is in the content. And in this course you'll learn about keyword density and how to do keyword research. But just know for the purposes of this video that you want to put your key phrase in your actual content, in your text, quite a number of times. And what this WordPress SEO plugin does for me is takes a look at all of the various components. And we've got the article heading. It says, yes, I have it in there. The page title, yes, I have it in there. I have it in the page URL, and in the content I have it, yes, 8 times. That is wonderful. There's quite a bit of text on this page, so 8 times is certainly not outlandish. As a matter of fact, I could probably put it in there a couple more times and it would be just fine. Now the last one you see here is meta description. That's another piece of our metadata. And the meta description is, again, this part that's going to show up in the search results as a description of what the page is about. And you can actually put in a meta description here. If you don't put anything in here, it's just going to pull some text from that particular page, and Google will go ahead and display that the best that it can and the most relevant content that it can. But if you have the chance to set your own meta description, you should do that. So I do have my key phrase in my meta description as well. So again, let's just recap. Metadata is actually all related to what comes up in a search result. So here's my preview. Here's my page title. We have it in there. Here's the page URL. You can see it in there, and you can see that any of the keywords are already bolded in here, and that sort of brings the user's eye to those keywords. So when they're looking for digital photography course, they'll see it in bold, and they'll understand that this page does indeed have something about a digital photography course. And lastly, we have our meta description, and we have the keyword in the meta description as well. And one last thing while I'm thinking about it, we may cover this in another part of the course, but with your images, as far as search engine optimization goes, you want to use your images as well. One option is to place a caption under the image, and that caption will contain your keyword or key phrase. And another option, I don't really like to do that because it sort of mucks up the page and it doesn't look real nice. But when you have an image, what you want to do is use your key phrase in the description for the image. And that's going to help Google or whatever other search engine is looking through your page to find this key phrase again and say, hey, it's relevant for this key phrase. And what I should do here is actually in the alternate text, I should go ahead and paste that in there as well. You can put your caption in here if you want to, but that's another thing that will help your on-page search engine optimization.